Hi everyone, it's Jane from Morning Dew Creations. Today I'm going to show you how to stencil with foils. It's a really fun process and I'm just using a canvas that I had previously painted with a couple colors. The canvas started out black, so that's what you see kind of peeking through here. And then I have a well-used stencil already taped on, and I'm going to show you how to foil. So let's get started. In order to use your foils, you need to have a really good adhesive. Today I am using the ArtsSyVille Embellishments foil adhesive. It's super easy to use, you just open and go. So this foil adhesive is very, very thin. It's like the consistency of milk. And I shook it up ahead of time, so I've got some in my top. So I'm just gonna dunk right into my top. And I'm getting a fair amount on. And I have got this non-stick craft mat here, and I'm just gonna offload a little bit of it because I don't want it to bleed underneath my stencil. And so I'm just gonna keep dipping back into this little area. So I have offloaded a little bit. I always do swirls, and then I'm gonna come onto my stencil, and I am actually just kind of swirling it on. Now I used the DIY paint on here and I did not seal it. So I can really tell where this adhesive is going because it is damp enough that it's reactivating my paint. And you can see I'm kind of getting it on my brush too. So wherever you want your foil to touch is where the adhesive needs. And then what you need to do is let this adhesive dry to a firm tack. And letting it dry to a firm tack usually takes 15 minutes to maybe an hour, so and it depends on kind of the humidity in your room and how warm or cold it is. So I'm gonna let this dry for probably about 30 to 40 minutes, and then I'm gonna come back and show you how to foil. So you can actually just take your finger and press down, and you can tell when it's dry to a firm tack. It doesn't pull off, it doesn't smear, but it does kind of stick to your finger a little bit. And then what you need is a wire brush, and this is just a quickie, what is it called? Scrub brush, okay? And what you want to do with your foil is you want to stick it foil side up. And I'm just going to do bits and places with each color so that the color kind of spreads itself throughout. So you stick your foil down, you take your wire brush, give it a really good Of course, you don't have to use multiple colors. I'm going to turn this into, a mixed media painting. And so I thought it would be fun to have a whole bunch of different hues and tones and colors come through. It's really so fun. I love these metallics, especially on kind of more muted tones of paint. I just think they're so pretty. They pop out so beautifully. And you see what's happening to the foil is, can you see that? Let me pull it back a little bit. I'm not getting a good angle, but you can start to see through it, and that's how you know that it's coming off. Can you see that from there? I'm having a hard time showing you. There, you might be able to see it there. So you actually just work the metallic portion right off of your sheet. So here's how it looks. I will likely go ahead and probably put a bird on this or something, but I'll probably use metallic pastes or paints to achieve that look. But I just love how this is catching the light. Look at how awesome that is. And so stenciling with foils is one really fun way to use the foils. So we'll talk about foils, I'm sure, in another month's tutorials. But since I thought we were talking about stenciling this month, that you guys might want to see how to do this. It's so easy and so fun. So I will see you next time. You guys have a great day.